Hey everybody, welcome to our channel.
Today we will be doing this video because we have been tagged by a very lovely lady around the house with Cheryl.
Now we've never done anything like this before, so these questions we'll be giving some information out about ourselves and why we do this. We're really excited to be doing this, so hope you enjoy the questions. Alright, so before we start answering these questions, why are we inside? It's dark outside, I work too long, and it's too late to be going out there and doing some videos. So we're just bringing it inside. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's get to the first question. Why do you garden? Why do you garden?
Why do I garden? I garden because I love it. I garden because it brings me peace. It's tranquility. It just feels really good. That's why I garden.
I garden because I guess it relieves some stress. Brings us together, especially.
The whole family.
The kids are outside. They enjoy it. It's nice to be outside and get away from the inside and get away from all the electronics and everything else that's going on. All right, question number 2. Why do we YouTube? I think we got into the YouTube thing. We were inspired to do this as far as journal everything that we do in gardening for our family, so we can look back on and kind of see ourselves, from the future, and our kids can also enjoy what we did with them. One of the main reasons too is to spread knowledge and not just us spreading knowledge, but gaining knowledge from other people, interacting with other gardeners. I think that's really one of the main reasons for YouTube is just to chronicle what we're doing.
We just want to go ahead and have enough knowledge, gain knowledge from other gardeners, and hopefully we can help others out too with whatever we have learned in the couple of years that we've been doing this. Why else?
I think we got.
That's it. Yeah, we just want to, we've been just so inspired by so many YouTubers that are gardening out there, and we want to do that too. We want to bring somebody else the same happiness that we have gained from gardening.
All right, question number 3. How long have we been gardening?
2 years, but it seems like forever. Well, at least for me, it seems like forever because I came from a family. Both of my parents were into gardening nonstop. I grew up in that all the time. They always gardened everything that they could ever get their hands on, from fruits, vegetables, to roses, everything. I just wish that I would had learned back then everything that when I was around them so young, I just didn't get to. Now it would have been so helpful.
So, same. We've been gardening for 2 years. So, like she said, we started this together 2 years ago, and I think we've come along pretty good. My parents as well love to garden. My father especially loved to garden. I saw it when I was growing up. Didn't really have much interest in it, but as I stated before, as you get older, you learn to appreciate nature. You learn to appreciate a few things.
Okay, so then that's why we like to garden.
Question number 4. What do we grow?
Everything. Everything. We're trying to grow everything, and there's a reason for that, and I'll let my husband explain that.
So, the name I think says it all. Garden obsessions. Me specifically, I can't go into any hardware store or anything like that without really walking out without a plant.
He can't.
So yeah, it is an obsession.
He can't leave the house by himself because he'll come back with everything.
So what do we like? What do we grow? I mean, I think we grow everything.
Yeah.
I love to do research. I love to learn as much as I possibly can. So, as you've seen, we've done a lot of flowers, annuals. We're getting into the whole perennial thing as well. We have some herbs and vegetables that I haven't shown.
We're moving very slowly towards that.
That's a very patient process that I'm going through, and I will. As a matter of fact, I will show the good and the bad, and that's one that, like I said, it's spreading the knowledge, and I do want to show the good and the bad. But I also like to get things right, and I kind of don't like to set up for failure, but that's part of gardening, And so to answer the question, we love to grow everything, anything and everything. We're learning, and I think, you know, there's not one thing we don't grow.
Yeah. True.
Okay. All right, question number 5. What is your favorite thing to grow? I don't know. That's a tough one.
We know what it is. It's both of our favorite thing to grow.
All right. So our favorite thing to grow, obviously, is hydrangeas.
That's her biggest obsession.
That's the greatest obsession, I would say. We got into hydrangeas when we first started gardening. It's I think the reason we love to grow them, it's because they can be intimidating, and if a plant can intimidate somebody, I think that's a challenge for us to try to master and you know, really understand the plant and how to grow it and how to take care of it. And by no means have we mastered it yet.
No, we're experimenting.
We are experimenting so much with hydrangeas, and it's.
We've been very lucky with them, though.
Yes.
I honestly think they're very easy. Once you get it down, I think it's very easy to grow them.
Yes, it's very easy once you learn their habits, once you understand what you can and can't do with them, how much water they need. And like I said, we've only done a couple hydrangeas. I mean, we haven't. There's still many more.
That's another reason why it's one of our favorite things to garden, because it's every day I've literally been learning about a new hydrangea. So it's awesome, and also because of all the seasonal interest that one little plant can bring through the whole year. Even towards winter, there is something to cut and bring in or have outside, and it looks so beautiful just the way it looks at the end of its cycle.
All right, so that was it. Those were our 5 questions. I hope you learned a little bit about us. If you have any other questions, please let us know in the comments. But before we go, we want to tag a couple other channels, get them to express what they garden and what they do as well. The first one I like to tag is Nichols Retirement Empire. He does some gardening, and guy has a really great sense of humor. You should go and check him out. The next one is going to be
Lavender and Leeks. The reason I'm tagging her is because she is one of the first channels that I started watching, and she has an allotment in England, and she has her little purple shed, and it's just so cute, but she really knows what she's doing out there.
The next one we want to tag is
Life on Lemon Lane. I recently subscribed to her, and I fell in love with that channel. I like the way it's her husband and her. I just love the way they both work together, and they've overcome some things. For instance, from having grass to having to take all their grass and making their garden just work and look beautiful at the same time. I always think you have to have it somehow looking beautiful.
So the next one I want to tag is Mike Kincaid. You should definitely go check him out. Mm-hmm. This guy is like the propagation master.
Love him.
He's got from fig trees to Japanese maples to hydrangeas. I mean, he's just a propagation master. If you want to learn anything about propagation, please go check him out. And then the next one is going to be a channel we just recently bumped into, right up our alley. We're from the south, Texas specifically. The humidity and the heat is crazy down there. I want to tag Home in the Sticks. I've only seen a few videos from this guy. I've enjoyed him so far. It's just a little bit of back home. I think we can relate a little bit.
Feels like home
feels
when
like
you watch.
home,
Yeah, when
but
we watch
you should
him.
definitely go and check out his channel as well.
Yep. So before we go, we just want to go ahead and thank Around the House with Cheryl for thinking of us. It makes us very happy, and we are very thankful.
Yes. Thank you for everybody that's watching, everybody that's subscribed thus far. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please give us a like, leave a comment. Again, we just started doing this just to create a journal of what we're doing, what we're gardening, and how we're progressing. We have some plans. We have things we're going to do in the future. Hope you stick with us. Again, for those of you that have been with us, we greatly appreciate it, and thanks for watching.